it's Dave from Redneck Garage. Well, look, guess what I woke up to this morning?
Yeah, so we did get a little bit of snow last night. Trippy. If this was during the week, everything would be shut down. There'd be no school. Kids would stay at home. But too bad for them. It's Saturday.
Yeah, that sucked, but now it's about almost getting up to 50 degrees. It's starting to melt off, so I may be able to do a little bit of work on the Jeep today, which is super cool. I got a friend that's bringing a Mercedes over, which I'm probably going to tell him I'm not working on it because I hate Mercedes. But today, before you call me a wuss, we're going to talk about a piece of equipment called a paint shaker. That's right. Do any type of car painting, this can be a really pretty cool tool for you to have in your arsenal of repair tools. This one cost me about, I don't know, 120 bucks. And I kind of wrestled on whether it was worth it or not. But then, you know, when you think about it, a lot of times your paint may sit around for 2 or 3 months before you're getting ready to paint it. And I've certainly experienced that quite a bit with like metallic paints. They settle down at the bottom and you got this big huge clump of bottom metallic. And you take a stirrer, you can use a drill with one of those stirrer attachments that's on the end of it. But a paint shaker is absolutely going to get it mixed up and get that metallic separated just like you need it to. And every time you use it, if you shake it up, you're going to have the same consistency. And that's kind of what I ran into is if you don't get it all mixed up well, you may get some spots that have more metallic, some that's less. So anyway, we're going to go show you what the paint shaker is all about. So let's take a look at that.
So here's my paint from TCP Global that I got in yesterday, and I showed you the colors. And that's the color. It's kind of that blue metallic color. Of course, it's on a paint stirrer, so it's not going to look that great. We're going to take a look at it in the can. Oh. Thought I had this dang thing off of there. There it is, and if you look, you can see, let's look in the sunlight, you can see that metallic is not even in there. There's some metallic in the top, and when I take a stirrer stick and go down to the bottom of it, right, see that metallic in the bottom? There it is. The metallic is not mixed up well in this paint. It may have been sitting there for a while. But that's not what you want. What you want is this to be mixed up completely well, the metallic dispersed in it evenly across, so even if you use like half a gallon, then later you stir it up and use it, that the metallic's going to be even and going to be the same way. So I'm going to close the lid up and we're going to put it in our paint shaker and then we're going to take a look at it. Okay, so I got my paint in the paint shaker, and this isn't ideal. This is just a temporary setup just to film it. I'm probably going to mount it on my workbench or something that's got some weight to it, because this thing will shake the crap out of it. But it's a pneumatic paint shaker, not electric, and I've got my there's a valve that's supposed to go in here. I couldn't find it, so I just got it hooked up to the compressor, and I'm going to put a little air to it and show you what it does. Alright, so this thing is super cool. I've got it on a low setting, right? I like that. And it'll work on house paint, car paint, any kind of paint. Okay, so I let it sit on there for about, I don't know, 30 minutes, just at a really low mix rate, right? And I can take my stirrer and go around the bottom edge, and there's no more metallic in there, and it is finely mixed up. So that is really cool. Worked great as far as mixing up the metallics. You can kind of see how it sparkles in there.
Alright, so that's about it for 120 bucks. I think it was an excellent buy. A little bit excessive sometimes if you think, oh, I can just take a stirrer stick, but I don't believe you can get it mixed up as well as the paint shaker. We're going to be working on taking the rest of the fenders off, which have given me just a headache, let me tell you, because of the rusted bolts, and keep moving on with the Jeep. I'm David from Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.